everybody, how y'all doing? Y'all knew I was coming live today. I'm at the gas station. Y'all know I usually don't work on Sundays, but I'm here today. Yes, God. At the gas station. Chilling. So today is my Sunday edition. So I am having a good time in life. Period. Point blank. Period. So how y'all doing today? Give some people time to get in here, and then I'm gonna find out what folk want. I'm taking orders, which y'all need. But I need to start getting folks off the shelf from the gas station. I will take the doctor's what is wrong? You like this? This actually is a it's a body dress. Hold on, let me see. I can let you see the whole thing. It's all body dress. So nasty piece of body con. You straight? You went earlier? You know how I do. Y'all come in, I'll be like, get whatever what y'all need. Let me know. So I can go ahead and pull it off the shelf. I love a classic turtleneck too. I love a turtleneck. But I like a old nasty bodycon dress. So I just put this on today. And I put on my little fur look, my little fur vest. I thought I was cute. I was trying to be cute today. I said, let me do a little something, something. You know, put my little fur vest on. So I wore this to church today. I said I ain't had a chance to change clothes. Because you know I usually don't work on Sundays. And what happened is she called me and said, ask, could I come in? I told her, yeah, I'll come in. So I said, all right. I said, let me run down here to the store. I said, I wasn't going to go home and change clothes or nothing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me tell y'all what happened. Y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. Y'all, why somebody else got fired? I got some rib turtlenecks. I get now rib turtlenecks, that's a staple. That stays in my closet. I have black. I have all kind of colors. And when I was working at cuz I used to work at Lane Bryant. I was terrible. Yeah, let me tell you what had happened. Why one of the guys got fired, girl? The dude got fired. I was like, he but she was like, he can't come back to work. Y'all know how hard a job is to come by sometimes, especially if you're in a small town. You ain't got no transportation. They work with you. They let you come in when you can come in. You know what I'm saying? They work with you. Yup. Yup. He sure did. Hey, USC girl, how you doing? He sure did. Now, we okay, so the girl that's the manager told the folks that the people be watching us on camera. Girl, so many cameras up in this joint. It's cameras up in here on top of cameras on top of cameras on top of cameras. They say the man watched them and he stealing stuff, drinking sodas and stealing stuff and giving stuff away, and people coming in and talking about he be hooking us up. He be hooking us up. You can't hook people up in somebody else's establishment. People come in, they ask if the thing don't ring up a price, I'm calling the manager. How much are y'all selling this stuff for? And then when she tell me, I'm going to put a price tag on it. Come on now. They be in here. You can't just be making up prices in these people's store. And then I'll write it down on a piece of paper next to the cash register. So the next person who, that it come up, they can look at it and see how much it is. I ain't playing with these people. This stuff do not belong to me. This stuff in this store right here, it ain't mine. It don't belong to me, so I ain't touching it. unless I have to. So like I just bought me some stuff. I bought my dog some snacks because my dog like these little. She like these little things right here, these little pork skins. So I bought her some snacks. Y'all see what I got in the bag? My receipt. So they can't say I stole nothing. They can't say I stole nothing. And then my water, this ain't even their brand of water. This Costco water. And then I got some snacks in my purse that I brought from church. Because the pastor brought us some snacks to church today. So I got a couple of snacks in my purse that I brought from church. They ain't gonna say I stole nothing. Do you hear me? Not Nathan. Put my hand on nothing in here. Nothing. Hey Shells, how you doing, sweetheart? Yep, he got fired. I said I ain't playing with these people. So I tell anybody, guess what? When you come around, don't put your hands on stuff that don't belong to you. If it don't belong to you, don't touch it. And you know, people be thinking, people be playing when you come to these establishments to work and stuff. They think people be playing. I know what you're doing. I know what's going on. But yeah, so I told these people I ain't playing with them. I'm not touching nothing. So I came in, I did my little work. Really? Y'all had all of that? Let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all okay, so my pastor bought some snacks today. So I got me a you know them little Nutter Butters? I got a little pack of those. He had some Chips Ahoy's. I ain't get those. I got me a breakfast bar. Um, you know them Nutri-Grain bars? I had one of those. Uh, I had some Nanooks. Y'all know what a Nanook is? A Nanook is? I think somebody took my Nanook. But then I had these things right here that he gave us. Oh, no, they didn't. Leacocks. I say Nanooks. Leacocks. So I got one of these and I got one of these. So I bring my snacks in my purse. And then why they say the girl that used to work here got stabbed last night? I said, what? Got stabbed? Then this girl just came in and told me that somebody came over to the apartment complex. They was fighting. Said the girl got mad. Who has unloaded the trucks? The vendors do. The vendors unload the trucks and they set their own stuff up. The vendors set their own stuff up. I barely ever have to go and restock anything. All I usually have to do is go push the bill forward. So this week we're gonna get a bigger bill order, so they're gonna double our bill order. So we're gonna have to. I'll probably be doing bid. Hey, Miss Keitha, how you doing, sweetheart? How you doing? So let me tell you, they said the girl that used to work here got stabbed last night. I said stabbed. Say, she got stabbed. I said by who? They couldn't tell me about who. Then they said that somebody else came in here and said over in West Town. Said they was over there fighting last night. Said the girl came over there fighting the other girl about a dude, and said for real, one girl hit the other girl car. I said, what? And then they said they was over there shooting. I said, Lord Jesus. I said, I'm just so glad I don't live over there. I said, I'm so glad I don't live over there. I don't know what I would do. All of this fool-la-la and foolishness. Y'all, I'm going to turn the lights on because it's dark, getting dark outside. This guy must be out here fixing his car or something because he's been out here forever. Oh, no, he just pulled up. I had to go turn on the overhead lights. the gas tank lights. They finally fixed our diesel. So today I sold some diesel gas. Hey, Corinne, how are you? So today I sold some diesel gas, y'all. Y'all, I done sold more gas today than anything. Shoot. People been coming in just dropping their credit cards off. They like, here, I like to fill up. I be like, I need your credit card. Cause y'all ain't. You won't drive away without your credit card. You'll drive away. I've seen people drive away without their driver's license, but you won't drive away without your credit card. Unless you ain't got no money in the bank. But yeah, I need that because they said anything that's short. They said if our drawers are short, it's gonna come out our paycheck. That's how you gonna take shortness out of $5. Well, let me tell you what's happening now. They're actually in the process of redoing new pumps over here. They about to do new pumps, and cause I was telling them that it's this thing called a vertiroot. It's a thing that read the gas on the inside. That you just push a button and it'll read the gas, like how much pumped out of each gas tank and how much is in there for real. Right now, y'all, we gotta go out there. If I want early morning, whoever work morning shift, they gotta go out there. Y'all know them long sticks, them long measuring sticks. You got this long measuring stick, and you gotta put it down in the hole. That's why I cut all my nails off, cause I broke my nail out there with the measuring stick. You got do like this up and down, and then you gotta pull it out, and then you gotta read where it's wet at, and wherever it's wet, then you gotta record it, and then you gotta come in here, then you gotta call them. It's just ridiculous. I'm like, some of these things, some of these steps are ass butt backwards, and some of them we can cut out. But I work here, and I'm gonna continue to work here for a minute. I'm gonna tell her she need to program me in the computer. Y'all, so listen, this lady just came in here and bought some boiled peanuts. She bought some boiled peanuts. How many of y'all ever had boiled peanuts? Well, she got the Cajun ones. Why would you get the Cajun peanuts if you don't like hot food? She got the boiled Cajun peanuts. And the other lady came in here, she was choking. She was, like, are you okay? Look, I was like, are you okay? She said, ugh, y'all ain't got no fountain drinks back there. I said, no, the fountain drinks. You say your sister love boiled peanuts? Well, listen, the fountain drink isn't hooked up, y'all. So she said, well, you need to go put a bag of ice in there so I can buy some ice. She was like, you gotta have ice to go with the drink. I was like, well, the fountain drink's not set up, so why need ice? We don't sell bags of ice. So, y'all, she was choking. I'm thinking about something, just buy a soda. Buy a cold drink. She was mad at me. But I went in the back and got her a cup of ice and charged her 95 cents. I did go back there and get her a cup of ice. I charged her 95 cents. Because they ain't going to get me for giving away these people's stuff. They are very, very salty, depending upon. It all depends. It depends on who makes them. Because I get boiled peanuts, and they're not salty like that. Because I get them from this lady. Her and her husband, they make them. They'll be all salty and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Reason I don't buy the boiled peanuts out of the store, because they just use the ones out the can, and they be all mushy. And then the ones out when they do the ones in the store out the can, I don't know if they be washing their pots right, and doing what they supposed to do. I know what I do when I'm in here. When I empty out, when all right, so when the peanuts are changed here, when I change the peanuts, um, I go and empty out the ones, anything that's left. They use the canned ones in the store. Yep, in the store they use the canned ones. But I know when I change them out here, I go on the back. I dump all of anything that's in that pot. I dump it out. So anything that's left in there, like if it's all, any extra peanuts in there or whatever, I dump them out and throw them in the trash. I wash the pot out with soap and water, and and then I put the peanuts in there and do them like that. I don't be because you gotta be careful, when you're dealing with food and stuff, that you ain't giving nobody no foodborne illnesses and stuff like that. Like I told them, I dealt with that when I was in the army. I had to go through foodborne illness and all that stuff, training because you have to be able to train. Because I had to do inspections of the kitchen. I had to inspect and make sure my MREs was stocked right and change the dates and rotate them and stuff like that. Because you can't, I ain't trying to kill nobody. Mm-mm. So I don't, y'all was this other lady that worked here. A new lady that worked here. She came after me. And everybody kept telling me, you know who she is. I was like, I don't know that lady. I don't know who that is. They was like, you do know her. I was like, I don't know these people. Okay, you cool. You cool. Are you a moderator under that account? Let me see if you're a moderator under that account. All right, I got you. So yeah, I got you. I got you. I just did it. There you go. But so they was trying to explain to me, you know who the lady is, y'all. I ain't know who the lady was. Y'all, why the lady came in the other day to get her check? She was like, that's Vivian Jennings. I was trying to figure out who she was. I know her. Y'all, I do know who the lady is. I know her by face, but I don't know her by name. Girl, why she start hugging me? Because I got to think about people touching me and invading my space. And she was hugging me and trying to kiss me. It's like, I don't know you like that, lady. Just because I see your face and I know your face now, you don't need to hug me. I know y'all probably say that's mean. It's not really mean though, because you really don't want people like in your personal space. At least I don't. Not like that. Exactly. Look, we could talk without you being like up in my face. She was like, Bill, Sorry. Hey, Bernice, how are you? Yeah, I don't, how can I say, I don't know her like that. I seen her around town. It must be a Virgo thing, because I just don't do that. I mean, you know, I ain't never been one to be, and I don't invade people's personal space. I don't. Um, I just don't. I don't invade people's personal space. Like, it's like, yeah, it's so small up in here in this little area. It's big enough for two people to stand up in here. But the other day, it was the manager, the owner, and the guy that come pick up and do the running for the owner. I was working, and I was back here. Soon as they came back there behind there and they started writing checks and talking and stuff, I came out from under back here. Excuse me. They were like, well, who's gonna run the cash register? I was like, y'all are. It ain't no more room for us. Well, we all gonna be like belly rubbing and stuff. Ain't no room for all. It ain't no need for 4 people to be behind one cash register. And I wasn't doing it. I got my little broom and I went to the back and act like I was sweeping the rug. Went in the cooler and act like I was pushing up sodas that ain't been that don't need to be pushed. Anything. Anything to get away from them. I ain't shaking nobody's hands neither. I can speak to you from way over there. Hey, how you doing? They be like, give me a hug. I be like, I don't know if I want to hug you or not. I don't know you like that. Y'all, why my dog stuck outside in the yard? Okay? Fist bump. My thing is this. Everybody laughed when the pandemic started. And we had to wear masks and stuff like that. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all. I have always said this. From the time that I met my pastor. I always said my pastor was a germaphobe. And I laughed about it. So when the pandemic started, I said, I don't know what y'all tripping for about anyway. I said, this right up Reverend Oliver Alley. They say, why would you say that? I said, because Reverend Oliver is a germaphobe. They be like, no, he not. I said, yes, he is a germaphobe. I said, I said, y'all ever notice that as soon as September, October roll around, when the weather start changing, he not shaking y'all. And they would be like, what? I'd be like, Reverend Oliver don't ever shake hands. I say he always be like, fist bump, elbow bump, and stuff like that. He'd be like, oh, don't get too close to me. I got a cold. I'd be like, Reverend Oliver ain't got no cold. He just don't want to be too close because, you know, germs and stuff. It's germy season. And I would laugh about it. But I think he had the most sense of all. Now, this is the thing. Like, I ain't got my mask on here. But then the thing is, y'all, people don't be in my space. You don't let people in your space. I'm telling y'all. People be laughing at me all the time because I be like, Like when I'm going to the hospital and I got to get on the elevator. I'm not lying. If too many people get in the elevator, I get out. If I'm the first one in and too many people coming in, I'll get out. Or I'll push the button real quick to close the door. I shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be like that. But y'all, I'm telling y'all. Because I am, it's only been about a year and a half, 2 years that I even will get in the elevator with a male. Because I wouldn't even, it was, y'all, it was a time I would not even get in an elevator with a guy by myself. Somebody coming in. I don't know who this is. I don't know who big truck this is. Hey, how you doing? Good. So yeah, it was a long time before I even get in the elevator with a dude. Wouldn't even happen. That's it. Yes, ma'am. All right, 382. 5. When they take this your change, thank you, sweetheart. Have a good one. You too. Y'all, I need to put a sign up on the door to say exact change. Have me exact change. Cause I ain't got no change in my drawer. I got $1. $1 bill. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I think I started with 2. And all I had was dimes and pennies. I ain't got no quarters. Not dimes. I had nickels and pennies. I ain't had no quarters. That's ridiculous. Dang, it's only 6 o'clock. This is about to be a long one. A long one. But I'm hoping everybody paying, the rest of these people paying with cards. So I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the night when I go. Well, I got to go to the doctor in the morning. I do too. Thank you so much. And I do stay on my grind. Let me tell you something. I appreciate everything that people do for me. I really do. I appreciate the clicks. I appreciate the views. Um, I appreciate every super chat, every cash app, and everything that anybody do for me on here, on YouTube. But my other thing is, because I don't want to be like other folks that come on YouTube and depend on YouTube for a paycheck, and they got to give their whole life to YouTube, and then they got to compromise themselves. Because I see some people, they come on and they do things for cash apps and for clicks, for views, for super chats and things of that nature that they necessarily don't probably want to do. And I see them doing it, and you say you supposed to be at the doctor. I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow. I'm going to be at the doctor at 11. I don't think I would be there. I want to spend maybe 2 more days. I understand that. I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow. I'm going to get a retina eye test. Exactly. And that's where I'm at, Shells. Y'all, I'm serious. I see it all the time. People on here on YouTube, they be on here, they be doing everything. I mean, everything. They be kissing people butt that they act like they can't stand. They be beefing with people that they say they don't like, but then the next minute they like them. They sit on a panel with people that they say they'll never be in court dead with. They do a lot of begging. Now, they don't only do dry begging, they do wet begging. Um and my flip flopping, you right, they do flippy floppy. They flippy floppy. They say they got allegiance to this person, but then they don't have allegiance to that person. They tell you one thing behind the scene and do another in front of the scene. They lie on people. These are some of the most non-integral folks. Some of these people integrity is terrible. They get on here, they lie about their family. I'm with the person, I'm not with the person. I mean, where's your self-respect? You right, they'll turn on you over clicks and views. My thing is this: where is your self-respect? Where is your pride? Where is your dignity? You right, they seniors. Seniors on here arguing. And you right. They lie on you. Um, I'm like this, y'all. One thing, and I've stood true to this. For the most part, if I am your friend, and I say we are friends, even if even if we're cordial with one another, if you tell me something, for the most part, I'm not gonna put it out there. I'm not gonna put it out there. And anything you tell me in confidence, I'm definitely not gonna put it out there. You right, grandparents on here acting a damn fool. And these people, I mean, it be older people, and then people giving money away. And my thing is, sometimes people giving money away, and they giving money to people who don't need it. Number one, that's the first thing. You give your money away to people who don't need it. Number one, and who am I to tell people who to get their money to? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is though, but people give their money to some people who don't need it. Number one, and number two, when you give the people your money, you might get them a donation a day, and if you say something slick in the chat tomorrow, they gonna cuss you out. And if you in need, tell them you in need and ask, can you drop your cash app in their chat and see what happens. If you are in need, let them know. So and ask them, can you drop your cash app in their chat, especially if you've never been a donator to them. Especially if you've never been a donator to them, and or especially if you've been a person that they felt like get on their nerves. I'm just saying, try that and see what happens. And I hate it. I hate it. You right. You right. You right. No loyalty. And I hate it. I hate it. And I don't like it. And then I'm gonna tell y'all, we got a lot of people on here that say they don't want the mess, they don't want the drama, they don't want the foolishness and stuff like that. Hey, soul sister, how are you, sweetheart? There's a whole lot of people on here. They say they don't want the mess. And you right. The people you help is usually the ones that do you the worst, shells. Them the ones that do you the worst. And the other thing is, the same people that holler about, I don't want mess, I don't want to be in the drama, I'm tired of the foolishness. But when you get them an alternative place to come, they don't want that. They don't want that. Um, they rather be with the foolishness. They rather be with the drama. They rather be with the mess. Don't lie about it. Just say, look, just do like I do. I say, yeah, I like some mess every now and then. Every now and then, I'll stick my head in to a room that I usually don't go to, and I just want to see what they talking about. But Shelly will tell y'all. Jay Wilson can tell y'all. Reason is kid can tell y'all. Anybody in here, anybody that has talked to me offline will tell you, I have no clue what's going on. Not a clue. Not a clue. If you ask me, if you told me such and such and such and such, first off, I'm going to have to try and figure out who the heck you talking about. That's the first thing. Secondly, after I figure it out, you're going to have to make a reference. Oh, remember when we were in Jay Wilson chat and da-da-da-da-da-da-da happened? I'd be like, oh, that person. Okay, okay. Y'all be having not a clue. And it ain't that I think I'm better than people. And it's not that I don't like listening at people. But sometimes you just get over, the way my brain works, I get overstimulated sometimes. And I just can't be listening at too much, at one time. I just don't, be just too much for me. So that's why I do that. But I thank everybody that come in and look at me. And I know y'all probably be like, she is just as boring as cat pee. But my thing is, I am who I am. I've always been who I am. Um, Whereas Jay Wilson tell people it's all about his coin, and he's always been hit for the click and the view and the beef. I've always said um, I'm an alternative to the beef sector, and you know, right, soul sister. That's right, because you know what? I had a pastor used to tell me all the time. Everybody ain't always good, and when they being good, they ain't got to be good to you. So you ought to thank them when they good to you. And I thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all. You right, those views do come at a price. Um, you right, those views come at a price. Cause it's like, really? Mm, really? Um, do you really wanna, you know, well I guess you do if you want it. I just don't wanna argue with nobody. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all the way my life set up right now. I don't wanna argue with nobody. Y'all, these my chips from the other night. I ain't even supposed to be eating these. But I just like the taste of them. I don't even usually eat these, but I like the taste of these. These barbecue ones, these skinny ones. You right. I mean, I be seeing these people. I'm from the black sector. I'm from the beef sector. I'm from the groove sector. I'm from the meat sector. And they be just a fussing and I'm gonna tell y'all something else to get on my nerves. Uh, these unruly panels. Unruly panels. Why can't we just talk to one another? What kind of cigarettes you want, soul sister? What kind you want? The other day, the big boss came in, right? Just all right. So our extra cartons of cigarettes used to be down there on that shelf right there. Why they came in and told me I had to take all of the cigarettes and take them and put them in the back. Oh, I got some. I got a card. Long, short. Which ones you want? Red, gold, blue. Box of soft pack. And Shelly, you right. They take kids. They trade. They looking for jobs, marriage, kids, all over YouTube, and it ain't happening. You said Newport short, soft or hard, soft or box. You know how much a pack of cigarettes is? Pack of Newport, 8 something with tax. 8 something with tax. It's under $9. Cause they say we got the cheapest cigarettes in town, and people be coming up in here buying them Newports, buying them. That's why I kept the Newports up front. Cause they buy them. They buy them in swishers. Now, in Greenwood, they like smooths. $12 a pack. Mm-mm. These cigarettes are $9, less than $9. So they like BLK smooths, and they like diamonds, and swishes and sweets. They like sweets, And then the other thing they just started buying now is this. They like to buy these right here. Swirls. Some people like grape. Now, when I was in Greenwood, they would ask for more variety. It ain't gonna stop. But y'all know what? Y'all think we got it bad. I was looking at this guy this morning. He was building a tiny house in somewhere off grid. People took the little clues he, talked about where he went and got his property. Y'all, why they call the town on that man? Somebody from California, then somebody from Tennessee. They ain't even in the man's state. They didn't call they didn't call the police and sent them down there and say he is dumping human waste in the water. So he had to so the sheriff went over there. The second time the sheriff went over there. So the sheriff went and talked to the investigators and stuff, the people that went and investigated, came back and told the man, tell your YouTube subscribers the next person that reports you is going to jail. Well, guess what? Somebody else reported them. They took them to jail. Filing a false police report. And honestly, that need to happen. His town got them for filing a false police report. Cause they doxed him on YouTube, and then call the police on him, and they arrested them. So maybe that's what need to happen, soul sister. Somebody need to get arrested. That ain't gonna work. I just thought about it. Somebody already got arrested. 2 or 3 people. Still ain't work. They still acting a fool. Maybe somebody need to be hitting their pockets though. Hard. Maybe that's what need to be happening. Somebody need to be hitting their pockets. Because people usually, you know what? People usually don't respond unless you take their livelihood. You hit them in their pockets. You hit a person in their pockets, then they act like they got some act right. Because I don't care. You can come hit me upside my head. Do whatever. But when you start messing with my do-re me, then I got some issues. So when you start messing with people's money, then they gonna have an issue. So I'm thinking maybe that's what they need to do. Hit some people in the pockets. Oh, but they ain't got nothing. How am I hit you in your pocket if you don't have nothing? That's another thing. If they come to hit me in my pocket, they ain't got nothing but some bills. Can you pay these bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? That's what I tell them. Shoot. I'm coming to sue you. For what? What you want? You want my fake fur that I got on today? You know what? That's true too. That's true too. A lot of people, they put their life out there. Like for instance, I can't complain if somebody now. I can complain, but I really shouldn't be complaining if somebody talk about me working in a gas station, cause I'm on YouTube in a gas station working. So if somebody come on and say, "Ooh, Vivian working at the gas station," what am I supposed to do? I'm at the gas station. This is my job. This is where I'm at. I'm working. I done swept the floor. I went in there and cleaned the bathroom with my Michael Kors driving marks on, and my fur and my bodycon dress. I did that because I'm at work. And before I leave, I'm gonna go in back there and I'm gonna empty out the coffee pot. I'm gonna do the peanuts. I've already swept the floor. I pushed up all the beer and drinks in the machines inside the coolers. The beer and the drinks. I fronted all of them. So, sister, I don't know what you talking about. They ain't gonna pick with me. They probably won't pick with me now, but they have in the past. I don't put nothing past none of these Negroes on YouTube. Nothing past none of them. None of them. I don't put that past none of them. And I know they probably people looking at me. They're like, "Why are you so dressed up and you work at the gas station?" Because I went to church today. I ain't going home and change clothes. I was actually in church, and they text me and asked me, "Could I come in and work today?" So I'm gonna work on Thanksgiving. So I will be doing Gas Station Chronicles Thanksgiving edition. Sean will be right up in here in the gas station on Thanksgiving. I probably work till about 6, and then I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. I ain't tripping, but I ain't opening that. I'm gonna tell her if we gonna open the gas station on Thanksgiving. I'll just do it for like 8 hours and close at 6. Then I open and close. Cause ain't nobody. They don't need to be open no earlier than that. What you need on Thanksgiving that early in the morning at the gas station? Well, you might need some gas, but still, I'm not coming in that early. But yeah, it is what it is, y'all. I know y'all probably be like, "What is she looking at?" Y'all don't know. I be seeing people walking past. Cars riding past, and like this guy, he was walking past early. He was like, "It's like, are you okay?" And y'all listen. Y'all know gas station prices high. Somebody came in here and bought some a 15 pack of Mountain Dew for like $6. I was like, good God. $6 for 15 cans of soda? Seven. It was like seven something. I was like, woof. That's high. I'm telling y'all, prices are going up. We kind of like the cheapest around right now. We kind of like the cheapest around here. So, so I'm gonna tell y'all, as long as I'm working here, I can't be like the other dude was. Dude was trying to get me to smoke a blunt with him outside the other day. Talk about, come on, girl, let's get high. I don't smoke. And if I did, I wouldn't be smoking with you. I don't know you. You smell weird. And I don't know where your lips been. And you be flirting with all these women be coming in here. Talk about you looking for you a good thick girl and stuff like that. Even if I did do the puff puff pass, it wouldn't be with you. That might seem mean, but no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Could you imagine you puffing with somebody and you don't know who they are, and then the next day you got a big bump on your lip and you trying to figure out where it came from? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Even if I did smoke, I wouldn't smoke with him. Mm-mm. I can hear reasoning and shells now dogging me out. I can hear both of them dogging me out. That's what you get. Put your mouth on stuff and you don't know where it came from. Hey, Dr. Brown, how you doing, my darling? I can see me now. I can see them now just dogging me out, talking about, ooh, what's that on your mouth? Then the beef sector would have something to talk about, wouldn't it? They'd be like, ooh, y'all seen Vivian? I can see him in the chat. I can see people in the chat, in Bruh J chat. Have y'all seen, Bruh J, have you seen the head Usher's lip? What y'all talking about? What's that thing on her lip? I can see them now. Bruh J, what is up with your head Usher's lip? What is that bump thing on her lip? She got herpes in her mouth. She been sucking a nasty pee. Y'all know that's what they be saying. Y'all know that's what they be saying. Bruh J, your head Usher been sucking nasty pee. No, that's why people be out there smoking, putting their mouth on everything. I don't even drink behind people. People be like, here, can I have a swallow of that? I be like, you can have it. That's all right. My father be like, can I have a sip of your soda? I be like, you can take it. I don't want no more. I don't be putting my mouth. I don't drink after my parents, my nieces, nephews, brothers, and sisters. My brother-in-law be like, hey, baby sis, let me have a small taste of that. Like, that's like, you can have it. If you got to put your mouth on it, I don't want it. They be like, flood me. Like, that's okay because you breathed on it. Y'all remember when y'all used to be like, flood me? When y'all was kids and you tell somebody to flood you? Like, that's all right. You can have it. Mm-mm. And I'm going to tell y'all what made me not like drinking and eating behind people. when I was in when I was teaching in Washington D.C., right? So, um, I had just started teaching special needs. Hey, Janice James, how you doing, sweetheart? So I had just started teaching special needs children, and they had a list, like a HIPAA list. The nurse had a HIPAA list of like everything that like different because different children with hey Michi Black, how you doing? So if you look all right, so how can I explain this? All right, they had like a HIPAA list like of different things that was wrong with children. So I had this one little girl, she forever kept a fever blister. Her mouth was forever fever blistered up. And I was like, what's that little girl mouth forever got fever blisters? So she wasn't on my caseload. So I only thing I needed to see was what her educational part was. So I didn't need to see the background because I wasn't having behavior problems out of her. Only problem I did have though, she always kept Carmex, Blistex, and some type of lip gloss, and she forever had fever blisters. And so kids in the middle school age, in junior high, they like to share lip glosses and lipsticks and stuff. So the other kids would be like, they'll come and they be like, oh, somebody got some Carmex, somebody got some Vaseline or something. She be like, yeah, here I go. You can use this. But y'all, later on, I found out the little girl, um, and this is a trigger warning for anybody who's listening. The little girl was sexually assaulted by her uncle, and he had genital herpes, and he made her give him oral, and she ended up with genital herpes on her mouth. And so that's what was going on. So anytime she would be stressed, she would have an outbreak. So she had outbreaks quite frequently. Because junior high school, junior high, middle school, that's a hard time for kids. And so she was having these outbreaks quite frequently, which means that she was using to keep these bumps, lubricated so that they wouldn't be busting and all this. To make a long story short, once I figured out what was going, and I was like, man, what is up? Because I asked the nurse, I was like, what is with this? And I was asking this senior teacher, I was like, this little girl and the nurse, they were friends. I was like, so this little girl, I said, every time she come in there, she got these bumps. I said, and then they be sharing lip gloss and this and that other. They was like, oh no, do not allow her to share lip gloss with anybody. I said, huh? They said she has general herpes on her mouth. They was like, you got to look at your HIPAA list. I was like, y'all never gave me a HIPAA list. They was like, you're a special needs teacher. You didn't get one, no. They finally gave me the HIPAA list. I was like, oh, shoot. Y'all would not believe some of the things that you see that some of our babies are suffering from. There are a lot of STDs. There are a lot of non-curable, communicable diseases, all because somebody bothered them when they were little. But you guys, so that's why one of the reasons I don't eat and drink, because she used to be like, "Ooh, can I have something? Can I have a bite of that?" Like I'd be eating something, like if I have like some chips or something like that or whatever. She like, "Can I have a bite of that?" Like one day I had this sandwich, y'all. That sandwich so good. And she was like, "Can I get a bite of that? I just want a bite." Y'all, luckily I had like knives and forks and stuff. I just went and cut part of the sandwich off and gave it to her. But I cut the bottom part where I hadn't eat off of yet and gave it to her. I told her, I said, baby, this is not good for you to be eating after people. And I told the other kids that too. I used to have that conversation with my kids. And y'all need to have that conversation with your kids and your grandkids. Don't be eating and drinking after people, because you don't know what people got going on here. The mouth is nasty. People don't know. You carry a lot of bacteria and fungus and nasty stuff in your mouth. So that's good. You don't, but I'm telling you, it's a lot of kids in elementary and middle and junior high school, even in high school, they still be eating and drinking. I know, look, when my niece was in college down at Payne College in Georgia, I used to have to tell them kids, why is y'all eating and drinking after each other like that? It's all right, that's my friend. I'd be like, you ain't even kiss that person in the mouth and you eating and drinking after them. That's gross. You eating and drinking after that person, you ain't even kiss them in the mouth. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just gross. So tell y'all children to be mindful of that they don't need to be eating and drinking after everybody. And tell them don't be going to people's house eating their food in people's house. Y'all listen. I got some relatives. I wouldn't eat in their house. I got some relatives. I wouldn't even eat in their house. You couldn't pay me to eat it. They be like, girl. I be like, who cooked it? I'm the person at the potluck. Who cooked this? Who? That's all right. Who cooked this? Who? Oh, I'll eat some of that. And I know that sounds mean or whatever, but it is what it is. I'm telling y'all. 'Tis the season to be sick. Listen, when we were in when I worked in the school system, they be like, we having a potluck. I be like, we are? They be like, mm-hmm. I'll be like, all right. I'll be like, what I need to bring? They'll be like, oh, I need you to bring such and such and such and such. This and that. And other. Y'all, anytime they ask me to bring anything, I always went and bought it. I always went and bought it. I wasn't cooking nothing in my house and bringing it. And I'm not eating after everybody. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. If I ain't been in your house, I ain't. Oh, I bought you some cookies. I don't know you, so I'm not eating them cookies. Now it's this lady. Yeah, she go to the Catholic church. Miss Kathy. I love Miss Kathy. So it's about Christmas. It's Thanksgiving. Almost Christmas time. I might have to go to the Catholic mass because she be making these cookie things, these cookie bars. Oh God. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The things is to die for. So it's time for me to go ahead and let her know. It's Christmas, so I need my cookie bars. Do I need to come to your house or you gonna drop them off on my porch like you usually do? Cause she'll leave bags hanging on my door. I gotta love her. I love that lady. She is so sweet. I think I want to do the. I think I need to go to Catholic mass. I usually go up there, and I don't be doing that. I be sitting up there. I be like, good God, if I stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down one more time, they about to get on my nerves. And half the time, I don't know what they be talking about. And they do community communion at the Catholic church. Everybody drink out of the same cup. I be like, you don't know if they got their dentures in all good or what. They got, that spit that be hanging. You know that spittle. Oh, you know that old people spittle right here. That white stuff where they be talking and the spit bubbles be coming right here. I be like, no thank you. Hey, Deborah Mayo, how you doing, sweetheart? I thank everybody that came in and gave me the thumbs up. I thank y'all for coming in and keeping me company. Because y'all know I'm stuck here. Look, y'all, it's only 6:30. I'm still stuck here at the gas station. It's only 6:30? Y'all, guess how long I'm stuck here till? 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Okay, so I told y'all Friday when I get off of Gas Station Chronicles on Friday night. As soon as I got off, yeah, they drink from the cup and they wipe it off, and then they get the next person the cup and they wipe it off. I'm gonna tell y'all what they do at our church now. We got these little things. They like this, and at one end you flip it up. The bread is in there, and then you flip it up on the other side, pull the top off, and the wine on the other side. So it's like you got the communion in the cups, and you got your wine and your bread, and it's nobody touched it. And when the pastor passed it out, because especially during this time, he give it to you. It's in a bag, a sandwich bag. So, you know, minimal touch. So he ain't even touched it. He prayed over it, but he ain't touched it. And they got on plastic gloves. So yeah, but yeah, the spittle thing is ridiculous. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So has everybody started doing their Thanksgiving shopping for Thanksgiving dinner and stuff? I'll be here on Thanksgiving, so I'll probably be doing a Gas Station Chronicles Thanksgiving edition. Y'all come through and say hey, Viv, and wish me happy Thanksgiving, because I'll be sitting right up in here. But anybody already started their Thanksgiving cooking, shopping, cooking, Thanksgiving shopping, Thanksgiving food shopping. That's what I should be saying. Anybody already started their Thanksgiving food shopping? My mama just called me. She said, okay, so Friday night I did Gas Station Chronicles. Mama fell out the bed on Friday night. I gotta go buy some side rails and put in between her mattress so that when she roll over, she won't roll out the bed again. And y'all ask me how she ended up on the floor out of a queen size bed. My mama got a queen size bed. She ended up rolling on the floor. So she bumped her head. She had a little knot on the left side of her head. But it's going down now, so she's getting better. And I'm still trying to figure out how she knocked her head. Where she bumped her head at. But so when I went over today, she asked me, what did I want for Thanksgiving dinner? She said, do you want dressing? I'm like, yeah, who don't want dressing for Thanksgiving dinner? Um, Everybody wants Thanksgiving dinner for dressing. For Thanksgiving dinner, they want dressing. Who don't eat stuffing? Are you crazy? You don't make the dressing and stop playing old lady. And so then she goes, I got a turkey. Do you want me to cook it? Are you going to eat some turkey? I said, it's Thanksgiving. Who don't eat the turkey on Thanksgiving, mama? She said, well, it's only a little turkey. I really didn't have it to buy for you. I really bought it to cook it for my dogs. I said, what? I said, what did you just say? She said, I wasn't going to really give you none. I really wasn't going to season it because I wasn't going to give any to you. I was seasoning it for the dogs. I was going to cook the turkey for my dogs. I said, get out of here. I understand why my daddy always say, if he die and come back, he want to come back as one of my mama dogs. Cause my mama love them dogs. She gonna make them a whole turkey. The dogs get a whole turkey for Thanksgiving, y'all. Now she did clean chillins, but she know I ain't gonna eat no chillins. I don't even want to go in the house when chillins being cooked. I don't want to be in there when they being warmed up because they make me gag. But I thought that was the most hilarious thing. She gonna make the dogs a whole turkey. It's 3 of them. The dogs fat enough. They need y'all, I'm telling y'all. The dogs need a diet. At least 2 of the dogs need a diet. Well, all 3 of them really need a diet. But 2 of them, they really need a diet. One of them, she's so fat you can't even tell her legs. You know what I'm saying? Look like her legs are sticks. Her legs look like sticks coming out of her fat body. And I'm like, fat black dog. That's what I call her every time I go over there. Mama call her Tuxedo. That ain't even the dog's name. The dog name's Smiley. Y'all, my mother got 3 dogs in her house. I just thought about it. We don't call neither one of them by their real name. The boy dog is named Handsome. I call him Boy Dog. Come here, Boy Dog. And he come. Like Fat Marley. Listen, mama got a black dog. The dog is a pit bull. The dog don't even look like a pit bull. She's so fat. I call her Fat Black Dog. Come here, Fat Black Dog. She be waddling. The dog be waddling. The dog be waddling like this. I'm like, good God. I think I seen Luna. And then my mama third dog, we call a dog. I don't even know what that dog name is. We call her Dottie. We call her Dottie. I call her scared dog because she's scared of everything. Everything. She run. That's how she is all the time. You can open the gate and leave the gate open. She ain't even going out the gate. She like, no, that's okay. It's a big world out there. I'm not going out there. Let's see if they stop. 1 and 2. There's 2 cars out there. Y'all know y'all gotta come in and pay. Oh no, they must be. Y'all, this is a sneaky link. A sneaky, is it a sneaky link? That's what that is. It's a sneaky link. It's a sneaky link. Because they out there. There's some white people doing a sneaky link. I don't even think she got no shoes on. There they go. That's what it was. It was a sneaky link. Because the white girl got out the car, out the truck in the front, and got in the car in the back, and the dude got out the car in the back and got in the truck in the front. That's what that was. That was a sneaky link. So they actually. How many more shirts and totes do I need to make for the Christmas? Uh, how many did we have? Did we need? How many did we need? Oh, for the green sector, I'm ready for them whenever they are. All they gotta do is tell me sizes. I'm ready. We gonna do what we gotta do. The totes ain't bad. Totes, totes are ready. 50. That ain't no problem. 50 ain't no problem. I got material for 50. Yep, yep. Y'all. So, yeah, we got it. 50 ain't no problem. It ain't no problem. Anybody want to donate, y'all can donate. Because we're going to be giving to the ladies at the shelter, y'all. We're going to be giving to the ladies at the shelter. Like I said, with me, my stuff that the people donate to me on here, it go to other people. I don't keep nothing. So we're going to be giving to the ladies at the shelter. That ain't no problem. And that's a mixture, Shelly. Because it's for ladies and it's for the ladies and the kids. So it'll be a mixture. I'm telling y'all, it is so crazy. So y'all listen. The temperature is finally starting to drop here. It went down from 70 to like 65 or 60, 65, 60 to 65. And the night is supposed to be 57 or 58. So I left the dog outside because I can't get her in the house. It's Shelly's fault. Okay. All right, cool. Cool. That'll work out well. Hey, how are you, sweetheart? How are you? That'll work out well. So that's what we're gonna be doing, y'all. We're gonna donate 50 t-shirts to the women's shelter in DC. And we're gonna do that's gonna be for women and kids. It's gonna be for women and kids. 50. That's our goal to donate the 50 t. That's my goal to do the 50 t-shirts. That's my part of the goal, and then we also gonna be giving them some supplies. Some some other little supplies. We already did the book bags for back to school and stuff like that. So that's what we doing for the green sector, y'all. I'm telling y'all, My thing is this. It's about it's gonna get good gracious. Shoot. 30 degrees. Good Jesus. Woo! 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 Y'all, I thought I was gonna die going to church this morning. I was like, oh my God, why is it so cold out here? My mom was like, where the rest of your coat? Where your sleeves at? Because I had a vest on. I don't like cold. I don't like being cold up top. I don't mind my legs and my feet being cold, but snowing. Y'all know what? Every time it snow down here, y'all know they close down. Because Friday, now I'm going to tell y'all what happened Friday. All right, so Friday was Veterans Day. But y'all know, this Nicole came through and was wrecking shop down in Florida. Excuse me. Every time Nicole wrecked shop down in Florida, I don't know what it is about McCormick, South Carolina. Every time, some wreck shop down in Florida. It's like weird. It's weird the way they do things. Anyway, so they said they thought because of the hurricane in Florida, they closed down schools Friday. Yeah, they closed down schools Friday because it was a hurricane in Florida. I said, what? What? Y'all, it was crazy. Honey. And them kids in school, they be giving each other everything. And kids ain't got... Kids ain't got no cut calls when it come to germs. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I taught school, I was sick all the time. I was sick and they be like, you sick and you come to school. I'm like, I'm bringing them back what they brought me. I'm not taking my sick days out because I'm sick. I need my sick days to go and do something I want to go to. Like go to the mall and go shopping. My girlfriend called me one time. She was like, girl, you know Patti LaBelle gonna be in Raleigh. I was like, what? She was like, you got some time off? I was like, I gotta work that day. She said, me too. We about to be sick that day. We called in sick. We went to go see Patti LaBelle. Now, I am going to tell y'all this. Y'all need to go ahead now and start stocking up on your Mucinex, elderberry, your emergency, and all of that stuff. Because the cold and flu season is coming up and it is about to be sold out. So y'all need to go ahead and get whatever y'all need to get and put it on deck. And keep it on deck. Because it's about to be gone. And somebody said drinking cherry juice will help your immune system. I don't know. I drank it, but the juice was so damn nasty. I was like, that's okay. I'd rather be sick. That juice was so gross. Like, this shit is nasty. This stuff is nasty. Excuse me. Like, this stuff is gross. I'm not drinking this. So I had to let it go. It doesn't taste good to me. I can't put it in my mouth. Sorry. Yeah, but listen. I'm gonna find my next husband here at the gas station. And when I do, y'all gonna be the first to know. Because y'all gonna be here with me when I find him. I mean, when he find me. Really? Listen, Ashley. You had to get an inhale and all. I am Ashley, girl. Watch. Y'all gonna be like, ooh, who is that fine dude? Like, girl, that's my baby daddy. That's my new baby. That's my new boo-boo. Be doing, look, I'm be like this. When y'all see me come on here, I'm like this. Y'all gonna be like, Vivian engaged. How you find somebody down there with $1.50 in their pocket? What's the other pill? The real big brown one. Which one? Emergency or the Mucinex? The Mucinex is a big blue pill. She said a big brown pill. Elderberry. People be taking the elderberry. You talk about that fish oil. What? Like cod, like the fish oil, like the cod liver. Oh, ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. Y'all, here come they go the white guy back with the car, with the girl with the sneaky link. You know why you can't think straight? Because you trying to do 15 things at once, and I know you are. I know you are. How you doing?
Good. Can I get $1.25, please? So I can use it everything.
We ain't got no dollar and quarters. I ain't got no quarters. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Good. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. I ain't got no change.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, 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 Shelly, look, here go your boy's father. Hey, how you doing? I'm fine. I'm doing fine tonight. How you doing?
I'm good, baby.
Good.
Y'all had no problem back down, so you got me hooked up.
You say you get some coffee?
So I didn't know y'all had no back there.
Yeah, we got coffee. Shelly, wait.
Y'all ain't been around no more.
How your son doing?
Which one?
The one that's in Alabama.
How you know he in Alabama?
What you mean how I know he in Alabama?
What's going on with you?
Ain't nothing going on with us. I just asked how he doing.
Oh, he doing good if he pays them daggone
some of them tolls when he went up that road that time. Every time I look around, I gotta pay a bill.
Well, that's what you for. You the daddy.
I know I'm the daddy, but I don't supposed to pay his bill. What's wrong with you? He supposed to be helping me to pay mine.
That's true. That's true. Hold on, I need to see how much this soda is.
I got time. I spent to drop by just to look at you.
Huh?
I spent to drop by just to look at you.
Oh, you can't pass and look at me? Well, thank you.
Just get a look at you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I seen you there, keep that. I got some eggs one of these days when I catch you paying by the road.
Okay. 221.
It be dog when I get home.
It be dog when I get home, too.
You in Greenwood?
Hmm?
You got 2 jobs?
Uh-uh.
Oh, you quit that one in Greenwood?
Mm-hmm.
White guy told me, did I know you?
Which one?
The guy lived down below me in that house on top of the hill, that green house.
The one who daddy used to sell the peanuts?
I don't know about peanut shit. He lived down up on the hill.
Up on the hill?
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Tall, he named Russ. I
don't know that dude.
You know what he said he seen you. Say he told me where you were working in Greenwood. And I said, yeah, that's my friend. I said, I know her.
Well, that's because I be, you got some change? You got some small?
That's the
Yeah.
Oh, hold a minute. Hold on like a woman.
Hold on.
No, let's take.
That's all right. I just be
Give me that.
250, 70.
You just do me anything. That's all. What happened to you and him on the dog pen?
On the dog pen?
On the dog pen.
I told him I had to give him.
1, 2. This woman give me all the change.
I'm sorry, I ain't got nothing else.
Nah, I can watch you. I can go do the watching.
I told him I had to get my little fuzz and stuff together.
Oh,
So then now we had to actually pull my whole fist down
what?
because I gotta had to get a new septic tank.
Oh, no, what happened to the old? Katie?
It was caving in.
Went away to fix it. Was it that old?
They say it had been there since the house built.
Okay.
And the walls was falling in. When they lifted up the top, the walls started falling in.
Lord.
So I had to get a whole new septic
And
tank.
that wasn't no cheap money neither way.
Mm-mm.
How you get why you didn't get to do them come? You got a guy.
What dude?
There's a guy here. He got people around here to accept the tank.
Ain't nobody around here. Nobody knew nothing. They were telling me $6,000.
Well, how'd you come out?
I only did 36.
Oh boy, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, it was real great.
Yeah, it was.
Cause who got $6,000 sitting in their pocket?
You?
I ain't got no $6,000 shoe. I'm about right now.
Excuse me.
Right now,
Money's tight.
right now I gotta do the roof on the little house. That's another
What?
$5.
Where your brother?
He up the road.
Oh, he went back home?
But I still gotta get the roof done. That's another $5, and then I gotta get a window put in there. That's another $800.
What you gonna rent?
Huh?
What you gonna rent?
It's for him, but
Oh, he gonna get y'all to give you the money to do it then. Man, no, look at me flying up when I told you. My son went to way out of state somewhere, and he went through the old tolls. He didn't pay none of them.
he needed behind me.
And then when he come back through, ain't pay none of them. And they ain't no more than about maybe $5, I guess. And he let him run up. Paid one for $100. Now he don't let him run way up there. Paid one for $60. Paid another for $70. You know. I done checked down there and told him about the bill. And the reason I paid him because it ain't my name.
He took your car?
He took my wife.
Oh, he took your wife.
Yeah,
Your wife.
That's the one he
Yeah.
had before
Yeah.
he died. But anyway, he took it in the car and her and my name. And so all the tolls and the tickets in her name don't matter. Because she already gone.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing about that. But the ones in my name.
But they can take your license and suspend your license and stuff because of that. Cause no, they can suspend your license because he didn't pay the bill.
Yeah, as long as it's in my name, but I don't think they can do anything about the one what's in her name.
Nah, they can't do nothing about those.
But I had to pay though. One of the boys told me the man come to his house to get his wife life because they ain't back to the bill. And so I had to pay it because I need my driving license.
I know that's right.
I need my driving license.
Ain't nobody trying to be sitting up in the house. And plus, to get Thanksgiving and stuff and Christmas.
I ain't going nowhere. I don't go nowhere. Stay at home. You pay about $6 by the road.
I was going to church or to my parents' house.
How your mama doing? I don't never see your mama. She don't get out nowhere.
We be trying to beg my mother to stop driving. My father said she was riding down the road the other day, so he couldn't catch up with her, said she was hitting 70. My mom ain't got no business driving.
She used to be in that Ford, what is it?
Mercury.
Yeah, I used to see her.
No, she in a gray one like mine. She got a gray one like mine.
Oh, I seen it go by there till she be driving. Ooh, that thing be getting the child. Shoot. Sometimes she blow. Sometimes she blow.
Yeah, my mom be wide open.
Mom needs to slow down though.
She ain't got no business driving. You know my mama can't see out of one eye.
Well, I got some friends that ain't got but one eye. You drive big lip.
My mom is 90 years old. She don't really need to go nowhere.
What?
90.
Ooh, man, that's a blessing. I know. I don't need to think about it. I'm gonna get that up. I know I ain't.
You might get that old.
My aunt is 80. I call her my mama. My mama died when I was young, but anyway, she leaving. She passed away. I mean, she had a heart attack. Never had a heart attack last year. She already had just heart attack. And then while she was in the hospital, she had a stroke. And so, she called her kids in and told them wasn't no more they could do for her. And one of those stupid dollars wanted to put her in the hospital. And then I called my cousin up on her. She didn't go to the hospital. She at home.
Well,
The old girl don't. My cousin, my first cousin, she don't like it. She didn't like to take care of nothing.
well, I hope everything works out though.
It ain't, no. She in the bed. She ain't even come back. No, she don't come back. She just can't talk. And anytime she don't call my name, something wrong. She call my name, but call on to her now.
All right.
It's something wrong, You ain't got the boyfriend?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Shut up then. I didn't want to know. I know because you wouldn't hang around by yourself.
Why? I could hang around by myself. I like me enough to be with me.
What you say?
I like me enough to be with me. I think I'm the best thing ever.
Yeah. But I said I know you had a boyfriend though.
I do.
All right then.
Yes, sir.
See that?
All right, you have a good one.
Okay, I like everything.
All right.
Okay. But you still get the head.
Yes, sir. Shell. Shelly. 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 Hey, how are you? Hi, everybody. What flavor blunt wraps have I got? I got all kinds, whatever you want. We got blue raspberry, mango, grape, peach, strawberry. We got Swisher Sweets, grape leaves, BKL spools, peach, black sweets. We got whatever you want. Let me see. We got some cognac, sweet aroma. We got Duchess. We got everything. Shelly. That's old boy. Shelly, that's old boy's listen. Shelly, that's old boy's daddy. That y'all listen. All right, so Shelly, you know the late night Patreon. Shelly, you know the late night Patreon. That's old boy's daddy. That's his daddy. Y'all, that's the dude that Shelly like. Y'all believe it or not, that dude grandson right there is in the NFL. That dude grandson was just drafted in the NFL this year. That's him. That's the granddaddy, Shelly. Yeah. So that's his. And he be. But did you hear him, Shelly? He was like he, he asked me to move in with him. Shelly, he asked me to move in with him. You heard him ask me, what's going on with you and my son? He said, what's going on with you and my son? No. This guy been trying. Y'all listen, his wife died last year, the beginning of this year. His wife died at the beginning of this year. He been trying to holler at me before his wife died. He been trying to talk to me since before his wife died. And I be like, I got a boyfriend. I got a boyfriend. And when I had gave him my number to give to his son. He said, what you giving his number to him for? I was like, good God. I was like, I'm sorry. I said, I'm sorry, sir. But he be bringing me all kind of fruits and all kind of vegetables that he done grew in his garden. Every year he bring me 2 or 3 bags of vegetables. If I'm riding up and down the street, he stopped me riding up and down the street. He give me fresh eggs that his chickens done laid. It is what it is. He say his son better pay them tickets. How the heck you run through a toll booth? That's dumb. After you do it once or twice, you would think that you wouldn't do it no more. Ashley, listen. You know what I do with them eggs? I take them eggs right down there to my aunt's house. Because my auntie be making them fresh pound cakes. She be making them fresh pound cakes. And guess what? I be like, thank you, auntie. She be like, no, thank you, baby. I been wanting some fresh eggs. I sure do. Y'all listen, when I used to work over in Lincoln, Georgia, at the elementary school. I used to love it. It was this all right, I had to take this little boy home every day. Well, girl, that's what he was just saying. He said they billed him. They billed him. They sent the toll tickets to him. Cause the car's in his name. But when I worked over in Lincoln, all right, so Lincoln is kind of like, you got white people, you got black people, but the white people run the city, but they are really big on education with the school system. They are. When I tell y'all, they big on the school system. They big on the school system. So it's like anything the school need. Like for instance, I wanted to give a class a pizza party. I told them I am going to give y'all a pizza party if everybody in here I said everybody in here, y'all all pass y'all test. You know, get a 90 or above on your test. I'm gonna give this class a pizza party. They did it. I honored what I was gonna say, y'all. When I went over to the pizza place, and the lady found out, she was like, "Oh, you." She said, "You the one that's doing this?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "You're my son's teacher." She said, "They made 90." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "All you have to buy is the sodas. I'm giving you the pizzas." She gave me the pizzas. She owned a pizza shop. She said, if you encourage them to get and help them to where they all got over a 90, she said, I'm giving you the pieces. She gave me enough pieces to have a pizza party for the kids. So they real good about that. So when I was working over there, it was I had to take this little boy home every day because they had put him off the bus. So I actually had to drive him home. They paid me to drive him home. Y'all, his grandma, they first off they had scared me to death because they told me that the parent was with the Ku Klux Klan. I don't know no different. And they lived in something called Black Jack. I was like, what the what? No, Wagon Wheel. They lived in Wagon Wheel. I was like, what the what? Because Black Jack is where all the black people live at. Wagon Wheel. I was like, what in the world is a Wagon Wheel? Hey, Spook TV, how you doing? So I went on over there. Would be driving him home. Come to find out, she wasn't with the Ku Klux Klan, and if she was, she ain't show it to me. But y'all, that lady used to hook me up. When I tell y'all hook me up, that lady used to hook me up. Every week she would send me home with a flat of eggs. Y'all know the flats where it'd be like a whole bunch of eggs. She would send me, hey, how you doing? Nothing. Look, I'm just up here at the gas station doing the gas station Chronicles. You need anything? We got blunts and all of that stuff. We got all of that stuff over there. We got cigarettes. We got sodas. We got snuff and all of that stuff. Let me know. We got chips. But this lady, she be like, she was real. She was, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this lady ended up being the sweetest lady. She said, just bring me when y'all use all the eggs out the little flat thing, just bring that back to me. We got Black and Mild. What kind you need? Let me see. I got let me see what I got. I got Black and Mild Casino, Black and Mild Wood Tip, Black and Mild Wood Tip, we got the regular Black and Milds, other wood tips. We got sweets wood tip, wine wood tip. Which one you need? Which one you need? We got them. We got them. We got them down here. If you need some boiled peanuts, we got boiled peanuts too. Cups of coffee. Anybody need some coffee? But yeah, so I liked it over there. I'm telling y'all, that lady used to hook me up. I got the most beautiful quilt. The lady across the street made me the most beautiful quilt. Told like she asked. It was an older black lady. She asked. That lady died too. She talked to me and I told her what was going on. I told her how I came from the city and I was in the military and I ended up down here and I was teaching school and I was in the city. Da 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 da. Yeah, that lady put my whole life story on a quilt. I got a quilt. That thing is wonderful. It is so pretty. It got my whole life story on it. She handmade it. That lady handmade that quilt for me. It is beautiful. I told her I love to dance. It got me dancing, listening to music. I told her I like to go to the park. It got like some people sitting out at the park chilling and having a good time. Um, I told her I taught school. She had me teaching school. I told her I was in the military. Had me in the military. I told her like older movies. She had some like older, like some ladies in parasols. With parasols, y'all, I'm telling you, that quilt is so beautiful. I'm going home. I need to go and find my quilt. That quilt is so beautiful. It's just, she handmade. That lady passed away. I'm glad I still got that quilt. And I mean, it got my whole, it got like, if you look at it, it like tells my history. And it shows like my house, down here and everything. Well, it's not my exact house, but it shows a house like I came from the city to the country. I thought that was sweet of her. Oh, that's like one of the things I really cherish that. I cherish that. because that ain't something that you find every day. And in this town, the town that I live in, there's a lot of histories about quilting and things of that nature because of the Underground Railroad. Hey, Lola, how you doing? It is beautiful. She really did. She really did listen. I thought it was just because you don't see people that do that. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a lady that in the train depot here. One of the guys at my church, his cousin, she has a spot at the Underground in Atlanta now. But she has all of these quilts and all of this stuff from Africa. I mean, she has this jacket that's made of gold thread. Oh God, that thing is heavy and beautiful. She has all of this stuff from jewelry and stuff that she got from Africa and stuff. That's like real old. She got chains and everything. Hey Melissa, how you doing? Long time no see. How you doing today, sis? But she got all of this stuff, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Oh my God. I'm just blessed that I was able to put my hands on it. She got stuff that came over from the slave trade and everything that was passed down through her family. I'm telling you, when you got a family with a rich history and they able to trace their roots all the way back to Africa and they know where they came from, they know what village and stuff. They were able to do that. You talk about you just getting home from work. Shoot, I'm at work. I'm doing well. I'm doing good. I am doing good. Up in here laughing. I had them showing about my boyfriend. He gonna be my boyfriend. He gonna be my boyfriend, my future husband. I can see me there taking him home. You be in my clouds. I know people be in my clouds. They be like, that girl crazy. You need a Pepsi? I'm at the store. Look, I'm at the store. You need a Pepsi? Maybe some cigarettes. Maybe some rolling papers. Some rolling papers. We got blacks over there. We got all kind of products. Maybe somebody need a cigarette lighter. Somebody came in the other day and asked me, "Do y'all have those glass flowers?" I said, "What? You need banana smash? Do we got banana smash?" Dang, we ain't got no banana smash. Got swirl. You know what a lot of people smoke? A lot of people like these. Honey. I'll be like, honey. We do got green sweets. This man, but y'all listen. I got a question, y'all. Them little glass flowers, ain't that what they use to smoke like crack and meth out of? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. Cause that guy was in here, he was like insistent. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy. Cause it's like y'all got them glass flowers. I was like, what glass flowers? It's like, no, we don't have those. It's called a rose. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at that man like, nah, we ain't got them. So yeah, so they use it for the stem, right? I got you. They use it for a stem. Y'all, this is the first time I ever seen this one. Ain't that pretty? Ain't never seen that one. be wanting to see what they smell like. I be wanting to see what they smell like. Because y'all know what? They be smelling good. See what I mean? Tells the story of her and her sister. One cook, one wash clothes, one bake. It was hard times, but one day, girl, I love Fayetteville. I lived in Fayetteville. Fayetteville is nice. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, my mama tell me stories of how her, when she was a little girl, her and her mother, they used to ride the train from Plum Branch, which is only 5 or 10 miles, 5 miles that way, to over here to McCormick. And it used to be 5 cents. So they ride the train in the morning, come up here, do whatever they're going to do, and then go drive the train back. And you got to think, my mom's 90, y'all. It's so good to hear her sit around and tell stories. I'm glad that I have been blessed enough that I have been around my elderly aunts and uncles and my parents, and I actually sat there and listened, and I actually took heed and pleasure in what they were saying. And I'm blessed because my dad took me with him to visit his people and see his people and come to his hometown. Now I know I've never been one that, like, my parents were never one to let me, like, you know, you got people be like, oh, cousin, we're leaving the country and we're going to come to the city and stay with you for the summer, or cousin, we're leaving the city and coming to stay in the country. No, I ain't never been that kid. My parents, no, because my mama just was like, no. But I came down every summer. We came down. When my parents came, we came. When my dad moved, I moved. If my dad puts, I'm going to tell y'all, it was so crazy that my uncle that just passed away, if my dad came to his house and my uncle didn't see me with him, he say, where your shadow at? That's what he used to call me, my dad's shadow. Even after my dad moved down here, after my dad moved down here, my dad wouldn't even go to his brother's house unless he would call me and say, I'm going to see my brother. You going with me? Like, why? You'd be like, cause I want you to go with me. Okay. So I did what I did. So that's what my uncle called me. He called me my dad's shadow. Where your shadow at? So I did what I did. So I'm blessed because I was able to get to talk to my uncles and my aunts and cousins and older people in my family and older people at the church. So I count it all joy. That probably influenced what I went to school for too. So I went to school for middle school social studies. So I like history. I've always liked history. I like stuff old. I like shiny stuff too, but I like stuff old. So yeah, and it works out well. It works out well. I can't believe anybody ain't been in the store. See there? You right. You right. My mom and daddy, they weren't even playing that. I want to go. Can I go and stay over? Cousin Tay Tay. No. Cousin Tay Tay can come stay over here with you, but no. Nope, you is not going over there. And I will always ask. So, y'all, now that I'm older, I've asked my mother, Why is it that I was never allowed to go stay with my cousins and things of that nature? And I understand now that I'm older. My mom was like, it was only one of you. It was 4 or 5 of them. And I was not going to put an extra burden on my sister-in-laws or my brother-in-laws for extra mouth over there to feed. Not that it would have been a burden probably to my aunties and stuff like that, but I got to respect my mother for that. You know what I'm saying? I got to respect her for that. Because think about it. How many other people think are that caring about, your living situation? Not many. Not many. The only people house I got to spend the night over was my aunt. And that's my brother's birth mother. But I ain't stay over there after a while either. Because guess what? I ain't even want to be over there. Because it was just too loud. It was too much. Every time I went over there, I got in trouble. I always ended up in trouble when I went to my aunt. When I tell y'all I went to my aunt's house and my ass got beat more times than the law allowed. When I tell y'all my behind got beat more times than the law allowed, because every time I went over my house, it was always y'all. One time my cousin had me walking across the bridge to Anacostia Park. From Potomac Gardens to Anacostia Park, and I had to walk across the 11th Street Bridge with her to get there. My mother tore my tail up when I got home. First off, she left me. She went home. She said, I was here to get her. She wasn't here. I'm going home. Let her get home the best way she can. I ain't had no public transportation money. My mom and them didn't allow me to ride the buses. So, guess what? My aunt had to bring me home. I got my tail towed up. Towed up. Every time I went over there, I ended up getting beat. So, after so many tail whippings, I ain't want to go visit them no more. And the other thing is, it was always a fight when I went over there. I don't know why we was always fighting. Y'all, we was forever fighting. My cousin, they put the other girls over in the other building. It was like another family over in the other building. They was always fighting now. Always. And I always had to end up fighting with the little one, the baby, the one that's my age. I'm like, why am I fighting her? I ain't got nothing to do with this. I don't even live over here. But my aunt was like, if y'all, my aunt, they was tight. Y'all can kill each other in the house, but if you go out that door and one of y'all fight, y'all all better fight and y'all better win. And if I find out you ran home and you left one of them out there fighting by themselves, I'm going to tear your tail up. That's how my aunt was. So I was like, I don't want to go over there. Because I ain't have to fight at my house. I ain't even have to go outside if I didn't want to. I had a nice big bedroom. I had my own bed. I had my own TV. I ain't want to go over there. You right. You right. We were more respectful. And you right. All they had to do was look at you. I've been in church. I have been in church, y'all. In church. And my father was sitting there in the pulpit. He just turned around like this. My mama had been in the audience. And I've been on the choir. And we were up there playing. My mama said, And I don't know how my cousins now, they always was getting in trouble. My aunt was woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I remember one time we was in a car and my cousin was cracking a gum. And my aunt said, stop cracking that gum. Because my aunt hated gum cracking. And she cracked that gum one more time. She said, I said stop cracking that gum. My aunt was driving. She used to drive a Comet. A Comet, y'all. It would be 4 people sitting in the back seat and 2 or 3 of us sitting up front. She said, I said stop smacking that gum. She cracked that gum one more time. Y'all, I ain't lying. She slapped everybody in the back seat like the 3 Stooges. And she ain't miss a beat. She was still driving. She slapped everybody in the back seat like the 3 Stooges. And she was driving. Like, it ain't miss a beat. But I am going to tell y'all, I used to have fun when I used to go to my cousin's house. Y'all remember they used to have them food stamp books? And you had the big ones for the dollars and the little ones for the cents. And they would give you food stamps back for cents. You know, the paper's food stamps back. If you use the food stamp, they give you food stamps back for change. I remember we used to go to the A&P over on, I can't even think what that street is. I'm going to ask my daddy what that street is when I talk to him. Like, Daddy, what? Because they turned it into a Safeway. Y'all, we used to go over there. And I used to love to go in that A&P. And the A&P used to have they didn't have the ones that go straight down like this. The cash, they go like this. They went around in a circle like this. That's what I remember about being a kid. Now, we did go to church. But listen, on one block up and one block down, they had stores. And the stores was like, it kind of reminded you of a bodega. One block up, one block down. And we used to go and hit them stores. We sneak out of church and go to the store. Sneak out of church and run to the store. My aunt used to tear my cousin's ass up. They was always getting a beating for something. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. This gonna sound crazy. In my aunt's house, after midnight Saturday at midnight, you weren't allowed to do no work. By that I mean, the house better be clean. Dinner better be cooked, because when she got home from church, all she wanted you to do was warm the dinner up. The house better be clean, dinner better be cooked, and all your clothes better be ready for church by midnight. Because after midnight, Saturday night, you couldn't turn on nothing in the house. Wasn't even happening. Was not happening. So that was the thing in my aunt's house. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta get, you know what I'm saying? That was her thing. And I think about that now. And it's kind of funny now. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine? Do y'all remember a time when y'all couldn't iron and wash clothes and stuff on Sunday? I remember we couldn't do that. When I went to my aunt's house, I go home, I'd be like, Mom, Aunt Missy, my mom be like, why that skirt so wrinkled? Cause Aunt Missy told me I couldn't get up, I couldn't turn on, you know I can't turn no iron on at Aunt Missy house after a certain time. After that, my mother was like, excuse me, you gonna stay home. And for some reason, I was always sick. I always would get sick over there. I ended up throwing up, diarrhea, or whatever. I don't know. I always ended up sick in my own house. Plus, they had roaches. Y'all, my aunt had roaches, all right? So I'm going to tell y'all. I would never go to sleep around my cousins. I would never be the first to go to sleep. I was not going to be the first to go to sleep because the first person to go to sleep, they'd be putting roaches in their mouth. And I would be like, I call my mother crying in the middle of the night. Oh, Whoopi. Ooh. My cousins was so bad, y'all. I ain't lying. I remember they used to have bowling ball pin wars. Y'all remember those plastic bowling ball pins and black plastic bowling balls? My aunt used to like buy them sets for Christmas. They be having wars. They would turn the beds up on the sides and they be throwing them plastic things at each other. They be tearing your head up. My cousin, y'all had the meanest cousins in the world. I had the meanest cousins in the world. Oh my God. They were so mean. They be tearing each other head up. And because they mother had a boyfriend, y'all. She be like, She be on the phone. Then she be like, she leave at a certain time because she went over her boyfriend's house. So we be at the house by ourselves. I be calling my mother crying. Oh, I don't want to be here. Oh, I'm busy calling her boyfriend. Let me go. I be crying. You want to go? So you stuck y'all on my phone. She'd hang the phone up. Then my cousins would take the phone out the wall and hide the phone from me. Y'all remember the kitchen cord? The kitchen phone? It had that cord about 10 feet. And it was always looking like it was unraveled and all twisted all kind of ways. I'm telling y'all. It was so funny. That was before call ID and before call waiting and all that stuff. You call somebody, you be on their phone waiting forever unless they got another line. If you waiting on somebody to call and let you on the phone, that ain't happening. Not happening at all. Not happening at all. Now, how many of y'all used to play on people's phone? Call people, talk about, is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go catch it. Y'all, y'all, God bless the dead. My cousin Patricia, Patricia was forever calling and playing on people's phones. She didn't care. She didn't even care. She used to call a radio station. The gospel radio station. Shelly, you remember Petey Green in D.C.? She used to call Petey Green. She used to call into WST. My cousin was crazy. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I used to laugh. I laugh about it there, but my cousin used to really be crazy. She used to actually call the radio stations. And she just be talking and playing on their phones and stuff. I remember she got mad at the preacher and called up to the church and cussed the preacher out. Oh my God. She used to call WST and what's that other AM station? It was one of them AM stations because remember everybody used to be on the AM. I cannot think of that daggone call-in show they used to have. But like I said, she used to call into the Petey Green show. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. When I think back to my childhood, it was a mixed bag of tricks. A mixed bag of tricks. I was just still closed at 8 o'clock tonight. Ain't nobody been here for the last, what, hour. Since that boy daddy left. Ain't nobody came in here and did nothing. But I thank y'all for keeping me company. And I know people be seeing me. I know they be coming in. I know they be riding past. I know they be like, that girl crazy as cat pig. She in there talking to herself. I ain't talking to myself. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking to. I know one thing about 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go turn the peanuts off. Cause I gotta let that I gotta let that pot cool down before I put it in the freezer. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, that thing is so cold, so hot. That pot be so hot. And we ain't got no oven mitts. So already, like I said, already pushed all the waters and the sodas and the beer up. Already fronted everything. Already blocked off all the stuff on the shelves. So all I'm doing now is just sitting up here chilling. I wonder if, oh, the grocery store don't close to 10. I go down there and give me some apples when I get off. I always like to eat an apple before I go to bed. So I'm gonna go and get me an apple before, a couple of apples before I go home when I leave out of here. Go give me some apples. Then I gotta be up in the morning because I gotta be at the doctor to get my eye exam. I think I gotta be to get my eye exam at 9:30 or 10. So I'm gonna go get my eyes examined. Where I actually gotta go. I gotta go. They gotta do some kind of pictures or something. For because they checking me. It's a diabetic eye exam. So I'm gonna go and do that. After I go and take care of that in the morning, I gotta come into work tomorrow. I got work 2 to 9 tomorrow, and I got work Thursday. I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday. And I told them I can't come in this Friday. So they're going to have somebody else come in and work on Friday evening. But I'll probably have to close Saturdays and Sundays from now on. I'll probably have to close, because right now, so it's only 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's only 4 of us working there. It was 5. It was 6. But the first girl got fired because she wouldn't stay out of her car smoking. And then the other dude, he got fired tonight because he can't keep his hand off people's stuff. Can't be taking these people's stuff. That man said, I want my store to make money. So what we supposed to do? I ain't stealing nothing out of here. I don't steal anyway, so. I don't steal. Put my hand on nothing that don't belong to me. And before I steal it, I ask you for it. And if you tell me no, I gotta go do what I gotta do to go get it. If I want it, don't I? But y'all, I got a whole paycheck. Put my paycheck in the bank. And they, for those of you who bank with Navy Federal has changed their rules. So they will only put your money in the day after. They used to like do it like that right that minute. Look, I ain't taking no money, no extra money out the register neither. When they people be like, now if somebody come in, they say keep the change is mine. You understand what I'm saying? They like here, you keep the change, that's mine. But if somebody come in and they short or whatever, if I got money in that change, if I got enough change in that change that somebody else said the change is yours, I'll give it to them to cover it. But for the most part, because see the way they work here at this store, and this is the first time I ever worked at the store that they do this. They told us whatever's short, they taking it out of our check. So if we 15 cents short, they gonna take the 15 cent out of our check. No, you ain't taking it out of my check. I don't never be short. I don't never be short. Do you hear me? That girl be laughing. She be like, girl, you always like a couple of cents over. That's because y'all don't know how to count y'all drawers up. We supposed to start with $100. And then they, right, okay, so right now, I done got to the point now, when I write up my tally, I write how much was total in the drawer. They be like, why you do that? I said, because y'all always be talking about people short and over. That's why y'all be short and over. Because if you start to draw out and it's $95 in there, and it's supposed to be 100, I'm supposed to be $5 short. Because my drawer started out $5 short. Duh. So they be looking at me like, I be like, y'all do know I taught math for a good number of years. Y'all do this. I don't play with them when it comes to people money. So, but I knew Jeff was going to get fired though anyway, because Jeff wouldn't even do his closing paperwork. He would never do his closing paperwork. He just count the drawer and put some money in the cash register. So I don't know how much you done dropped. I don't know how much. He ain't never do his paperwork, and when he did it, he ain't do it right. That's what I ain't understand. You been in here longer than me, and you still don't know the paperwork. Come on now. I had one day of training. Nope, because okay, it's not a lot of homeless people here in my town. How can I say this? We stay in a real small town. Everybody know everybody. Like my cousin is homeless. Like my cousin would be the homeless dude. Like I got a cousin. He got a place he could go and stay, but like the people that's homeless here, they homeless because they choose to be homeless. You get what I'm? And there's nothing wrong with them, but they drinkers and they smokers. It's a lot. There are a lot of illicit drug users in our town. I've never seen so many old ass crackheads in my life. In my life. And it's a lot of guys that are messing with these drugs, and the women support them in their habits. You get what I'm saying? But and the other thing is, it's a lot of young girls here in this town. They on powder bag. They on that powder bag. And I ain't never seen so much weed, so many weed smokers. Weed is not legal in South Carolina. But I sell more blunts than a little bit. And the other thing is, a lot of the young girls, they smoke a lot of Black and Mild because they think it make them look cool and stuff. I'm like, it all they do is make your breath stink. And I have never seen so many females, young females with beer bellies. I mean, you just see so many females, young girls here with beer bellies. And then the ones that keep themselves together, that's got a job, um, in shape, you know what I'm saying? Dress nice, smell good, hair done, children taken care of. They gotta be a bougie bee. They think they better than everybody. They think they cute. They think they doing this. They think they doing that. They think this and that and the third and the other. Because I'm doing the right thing, I'm supposed to think I'm better than you or this or that and the third. Okay. I really used to catch it when I got down here because y'all know I take pictures in the club. I did club pictures. So, and I was the new chick in town. Dudes was trying to holler at me because I was the new chick in town. Um, I had my house and my car and this and that and the third. And they knew they knew the DJ was my cousin. And they was trying to figure out who I was, where I came from. I didn't talk like them. I didn't act like them. I didn't dress like them. Uh, I didn't do the things that they did. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't understand why I wasn't always with a beer in my hand, weed in my mouth, and passing the blunt between me and 4 or 5 other people. They couldn't understand it. They didn't understand. I was always by myself, and I'd be like, I do my dirt all by my lonely. I don't want to run with a whole bunch of people. They didn't understand that, and I actually used to catch it. I used to catch a lot of flack living here. When I first got here. And it used to be good. That B thinks she better than us. She thinks she cute. And I had a couple of people that stepped to me crazy. Like, what do I want to fight and fuss with you for? I teach school, baby. I got too much to lose. Only reason I'm up here, I'm getting my side hustle. This is my side hustle, taking club photos. And then I found out what the lay of the land was and stuff. I had to let them have it. I had to let them have it. I was like, y'all can have this. Because I had too much other stuff going for me. And then once I started meeting other people and I started doing party photos, so I ain't have to go to the club no more. So I started doing a lot of private parties. So once I started doing a bunch of private parties, I was like, whew, thank God. Because down here, they still smoking the club and everything. It'd be 300 of them in a corner smoking. I'm like, I can't take this. And then they be drinking. And then, they had to get there before they do the ladies' night. Get there before 10 o'clock. And it'd be all free drinks. And then they be having free drinks till about 11. Your chicks used to come up and there, good God almighty. That little orange cooler would be gone quick. That little orange cooler crazy punch would be gone quick. I'd be like, golly, these is drinking, lick it up folks. I mean, they be, whew. Whew. Yeah, I've seen them do like a family party, like a block party, like a family block party. We'd be like the family owned like these 6 houses, and between these 6 houses they would have a like a water buffalo, a beer water buffalo. A beer buffalo, Yeah, we sell alcohol on Sundays. Sure do. Ain't nobody told me no different. Somebody come in and buy some, I'm gonna sell it. But they would have a beer buffalo, and they would have like beer. They had so much weed out there and liquor, and they be frying fish. They be having y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all down here. They have be frying fish, and they would be having burgers. They had a big burger. I am not lying. They would be out there, and they would go and they would start about 8 o'clock. You can go home, take a nap, and come back, and they still be out there. They would be frying on tilapia. You gotta think. Yeah, a lot of people be frying fake tilapia, but here, all right. So what they do? Let me tell you what they do here. Cause we're up here. Up here in this area I'm at, they do a lot of fishing. They be having bass and brown. Yep, they go to the creek up here. A lot of people go to. They be up here, catfish. They be having I be like, oof. They be having so much fish, and it wouldn't be fake fish. It'd be fish they went and caught and skinned and everything, scaled it and everything. Yep, they do a lot of that here. And I mean that family, man, that used to be the joint. Now that used to be the ticket. Nice summer night. Woo. You say that's why I always survive. I'm telling you. These people around here. But the thing is, everybody around here try to help everybody. But like I said, I was laughing. It is better than store bought fish. And I'm telling you, the other night I was in here, it was like 7. The man had his boat. I was like, where are you going? He said, I'm going to the lake. I'm going fishing. I said, but it's nighttime. He said, yeah, I got a coat. He said it was better fishing at night. He said, I got a little light on my boat. He went to go put his boat down in the lake. She said acting like it's lobsters. They do a lot of fish fries around here. They do a lot of fish fries. Y'all, this guy, when I came in, this guy was set up in the parking lot out there selling barbecue. Listen, my cousin came in here the other day, and she was saying her and her boyfriend was going out there. I said, but it's dark outside. She said, girl, she said, we got some lights. She said it's peaceful out there. Her and her boyfriend go fishing at night. They go fishing at night. I'd be too scared to go down there fishing at night. Girl, listen. I ain't trying to do that. Y'all used to fry fish in a foot tub. I'm telling you, they got people be having them propane burners with the. But I was somewhere because my friend he got one of them, the fryers that like the restaurant style fryers. He got one of them that you could travel with. I was like, get the heck out of here. He got one of them he could travel with, cause he got it out in his shed. I was like, why you keep it out there? He said, cause I don't be frying food in my house. Yeah, like a deep fry. And he got one of them but you could travel with it. And cause he be frying chicken wings. I need to call him cause I need me some chicken wings. I ain't had him cook me no chicken wings in a minute. He texted me the other night something about his daddy, and I sent him a text back. I need to call him and tell him. I seen him the other day. I need to tell him, your girl wants some chicken wings. Do I need to come get some? Honey, he ain't frying no fish, no chicken, nothing. And you right. We know how to survive, honey. Long as we, I'm telling y'all, I used to see my father make uh bread in the pan, cornbread in the pan, on a frying pan. $20 a pack. Do Jesus. Now my sister fry fish in her house. I fry fish in my house. But this dude, you ain't frying no fish in his house. You ain't frying no fish and no chicken or nothing else. Hey dear, how are you?
How are you?
Good. He don't let you fry in his house. And be looking crazy too. If you tell him you gonna fry some fish in their house. What? That ain't happening. Girl, even if the creek rise, we gonna be fine because we got boats. We gonna find us a raft. We got some life preservers. We got some floaties. We not gonna, even if the creek rise, we gonna be fine. I promise you. We's gonna be fine around here. Shoot. You best be believing. I'm telling y'all, I remember it was a bear up here. It was a bear in this community one time. They was on Facebook. It was on Facebook. Yo, the bear is over here in such and such yard. Yo, the bear is over here in such and such yard. Yo, the bear's been spotted over here by the grocery store. They was running around with their guns trying to get the bear. And I was asking the dude, why was y'all chasing the bear down? He said, we ain't never had no bear meat. We gonna catch them, hunt them, cook them, and eat them. I was like, okay. That's what one of the guys told me. I was laughing. Y'all, that was so funny to me. They finally caught the bear. No, we're a little bit bigger than Mayberry. We got 2 traffic lights. We don't have 1 traffic light. We got 2 traffic lights. Is that it there? Mm-hmm. They asked us our town small like Mayberry. We got 2 traffic lights. Mayberry only has 1. 221. Uh-oh, let me see if I got
2170.
Okay.
All right.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
Hold on, darling. Hold on.
Wait a minute, hold on, cause
Here you go.
ooh, thank you. Yeah, that'll work better.
2170.
That'll work better. I need to put a sign up on the door. They need exact change. She needs some exact change tomorrow. Cause I'm about to close the store down in a minute. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have a good night.
All right, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm gonna try this up here.
You get you some rest,
I
huh?
am, honey.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, you do the same.
Thank you. Is our town small like Mayberry? We got 2 lights. We just got a, okay, so we got a Hardee's. Our fast food restaurants are Hardee's, Burger King, and Subway, and Huddle House. We got Huddle House. We got like a couple of little restaurants and little hole in the wall clubs. What I call hole in the wall clubs. The owners and proprietors of those establishments thinking they top notch clubs. I'm like, okay, whatever you think. If you like it, I love it. So, but it's nice here. It's quiet. It's a lot more quiet now than it used to be. Everybody talk about like back in the day, how they used to have this ball field. Because this is family. Their last name Bell. And they used to have this field called Bell Field. And it's a lot of them. It was a lot of them Bell boys. It was a lot of the sons. And each son had like 3 to 4 kids. And people used to go to Bell Field um, and on Sundays and Saturdays. They used to play softball. Everybody used to go over there. Everybody in town used to go to Bell Field. They go to Bell Field and they would sit over there. They would watch the games. That's where all the women would be fighting. They be fighting over the dudes. They be having the baby daddy fights and all that stuff. Wednesdays used to be, they used to have this thing here called shift change. So the people going into work, they would go to the club and stay for a little bit, and then they would leave there and go to work. The people getting off work would come to the club and party, you know, until late. That was cool. They had a lot of people, people that would come in the club and stuff. But then they closed down a couple of the places, the little meals and stuff that was here. So it is what it is. It's more of a retirement place now. You got Savannah Lakes Village. Up at Savannah Lakes Village, that's where all mostly white people live at. It's on a golf course. And it's a hotel up there, Hickory Knob Hotel. It is what it is. It's nice. It's nice. You got lakes around. You got a lot of lakes around here. Lots of lakes. We surrounded by water. Surrounded by water. Yeah. And I'm like right on the Georgia border. When I tell people I'm on the Georgia border, people don't believe that I'm on the Georgia border. 2 ways. I'm going to 2 different parts of Georgia. My next town over is Georgia. One way I'm going to Lincoln, the other way I'm going to Augusta. So, yeah, I'm real close to Georgia. I'm like right on the border. Um, they had an earthquake over in Lincoln. We felt it over here in McCormick. That's how close we are. So, yeah, I'm right there on the border, the Georgia border. Um, I like it here. It's pretty cool. Um, like I said, um, some things are cheaper, some things aren't. You just have to weigh out your options. You know what I'm saying? The price of land is never going down. It's actually going up right now. This girl just came in here, and me and her were talking, and she was saying that she had put like a little shed. She had bought one of them like sheds and put it on her father's property, and she just had to go in their house to use the bathroom and come back to her shed. She was like, "Man, I should have left my shed down there. I went and moved to West Town. West Town, that's one of the apartment building where the younger people live at." She's like, "I should have moved over there and stuff like that." Girl, 1850, that's more than my mortgage. That's more than my monthly mortgage. Shoot, they told me I had to pay $1,800 for a mortgage. I'd be like, that's okay, I'm moving in with my mother and father. I ain't lying, I go right to my mother and father's house to live. But yeah, she was talking about, you know, staying over there. And she was talking about how she wish she would have stayed in the shed. She said, "Cause man, now I gotta pay these bills." I was like, "What, you thought it was gonna be free? When they started charging free 99 for rent?" Oh, you do get free 99 for rent. Because you on that section. But still, you on that program. But still, you got to pay your light bill, right? Yeah. Okay, well, tell your kids to turn the daggone lights off. It's either that or they going back to their granddaddy house. 1,600 square feet. I got over six. I got about 7 acres of land. Girl, if they told me I had to pay anything other than what I'm paying for it now, I'd probably be like, that's all right, I quit. No, thank you. We don't want a hot picture of your sister or your brother neither. Some places have to pay for water, other places don't. Like here in town, I think the electricity and water is together because they on CPW. No, no. I think they on CPW. But like with me, I'm on county water. I'm on the county water line. I pay 17. I pay between $15 and $17 a month. And that's just for, that's at my house. And then my brother there, it goes up to like 20. In between both of the houses, it's about $20 when my brother there. I think I think 25 is the most I ever paid for a water bill. Well, except when I had a leak. It was like 100. But our water bill ain't no more than about 25. And I'm talking about, I be washing clothes. I be washing dog blankets. I be washing my, you know what I'm saying? I be, and like my mother, she be like, I'm bringing my blankets over there to your house to use your washing machine. I be like, I don't care. And when my brother was here, he'd be running water at his house and washing clothes. Oh, you good? Oh no, I got him. I got him. But when my brother was here, between the two of us, we was good. Now my sister on well water. My sister got a well, so she ain't even got to pay for water, but she got to pay for propane to heat her water. I think it's propane, or she on gas. So yeah, she got heater water. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I mean that works out well. So it's just like so many different ways around here. And then like yeah. There's just so much stuff around here, so many different ways around here to do different things. Now, I don't know. Some people like the city water, some people like the well water. I don't know. I know that well water can be hard though. Dry your skin out and everything. Everything is expensive now. Sometimes it's so expensive, I just like. I'm telling you, at my last job, people be coming here buying milk. I be like, don't buy that milk. They be like, why? I be like, you need to go to Walmart and buy you a gallon of milk and stop playing. I be like, you know that milk, uh, $7. They come up there, they be like, this milk $7. Why? I told you the milk was $7 a gallon while you was playing. I told you don't buy that milk. That was dumb of you. I told you don't get the milk, and then you gonna get the milk anyway. What I'm supposed to do? Nothing. Sit there and watch you buy the milk that I just told you not to buy. So they used to do that a lot. Milk is expensive. Somebody said eggs going up. That's a lot of money. Well, y'all, it's 8:12. So I gotta go and get ready to turn my peanuts off and do what I gotta do and get the store ready so I can go home. Cause y'all know what? At 9 o'clock I'm walking out the door. I'm probably about to start running a report now. I'm about to call her now and tell her can I go ahead and leave. Get ready to go. Cause ain't nobody came in here. Nobody. Everybody at home getting ready for work tomorrow. Anyway, y'all, as my mother always says, live, love, and laugh. And as my dad always says, Lord, make us a blessing so we can be a blessing. I truly hope I was a blessing to somebody. And thank y'all for keeping me company for these 2 hours. These 2 hours. I am going to probably be back on tomorrow for Gas Station Chronicle Monday edition. Lola, it's been, you know what? Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all kept me company for real, for real. And I know y'all probably got a laugh out of my friend's father. He is so funny to me. So I'll tell y'all when he bring me them eggs down into the house too, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm out. Deuces. Y'all have a good one.